Hello, I'm Toycat and welcome back to another third channel commentary style video. Today we'll be playing some Black Ops 4 gun game. This is my favourite game mode in any, Black Ops game, so it's fun to see it here in Black Ops 4, but we're not talking about the gameplay, and again, it's just my first game, it's not even happening, I don't care about it. I'm talking about the worst subject ever, that honestly is a terrible idea to talk about on YouTube, but third channel don't care, and I also want to see if I can fix it midway through this video, and also just kind of document it, because it's not something I feel very often, because I would feel, what I would describe right now as just being kind of like a nothingness feeling, like I don't really want to do, everything, and I also don't want to do anything, and it's a really strange, place for me to be in, because I want to do some stuff. It's like, yeah, it'd be nice if I could, like, make some videos, welcome to my dears, work on some other cool stuff, because that's kind of what I did yesterday, but it just feels like I don't want to, and I'm just like, time has passed me by, and I'm like, that sucks, I should probably be fixing that, so here is a video to document my current thoughts and feelings, just for curiosity, and then halfway through this video, so I'm gonna go ice shower it, because I recommended that in Let's Play Monday yesterday, and I have to follow my own advice, because that's what you do on the internet. So, yeah, first of all, I just want to mention, yesterday I had a super packed day, woke up at 7, went to a doctor, did some work, then went to London, met a friend, got some good food for a cheap price, wonderful time, got back at like 11:30 or something, and then had to finish the video, because it's a super long video, it took 5 hours in the day, and then like 3 hours in the evening. A lot of the 3 hours were some of the most frustrating of the whole thing, not intentionally, just kind of unintentionally, but I spent a really long time working on this thing, and it was super awful towards the end, but then I was like, okay, it's done now, it's 2 AM, I'll give myself a bit of time to just relax, then I'll go to bed. But when I woke up this morning, I just had lost the desire for anything. Like, I thought at first, like, oh, maybe I'm just overworked or something, but it doesn't make sense that I'm overworked, like 8 hours of work in a day. That's like, that's less than an average, day of what I usually am spending at my computer, but also less than just an average day of work for the average person. So, if it's not overwork, I don't know what it is, but I just feel like pure nothing, and I don't know if this is a common feeling. I often have this thought of like, is this everyone or is it just me? And in this case, it's like, I really have no idea. I feel like you have so many days in your life, and even though, like, that doesn't mean like, oh yeah, make sure they're all doing something really great for the future. It still means like, if you're not doing something great for the future, at least enjoy the now. But I'm not really enjoying the now, and I'm not really enjoying the future. And I guess the past is pretty cool, but like, it's not a thing that I like to feel too often. So yeah, I don't know what it's all about, but I just wanted to kind of express the things outwardly, because I think sharing thoughts is an important way to get them out of your head. And once your thoughts are expressed somewhere else, you can kind of leave them for a bit and work on some new things. It's kind of like if you work in a kitchen or you like cooking, or if you like cooking and you work in a kitchen and it's like, man, I've got this waffle in my waffle pan. I don't know how you cook waffles actually, but I've got this waffle that I just need to, put on a plate somewhere and just give to someone so I can work on the next dish, but no one's here to take the waffle away from me, and I think that's why people say, like, a problem shared is a problem halved. But yeah, regardless, I feel like just super bleh, like I'm losing a day of nothingness, not even like, really good relaxation or something. I do need to be preparing for future YouTube, so it's like, I can still work that out for the future. It does feel like it's not the best of solutions to be pulling that for another day, but it's not even like I'm being like super irresponsible or super responsible. It's just like a nothing day. But like I said, I mentioned very recently that, like, what you should do, especially if you're, you want to like improve the rest of your day, is you should have an ice cold shower. And I didn't shower this morning because, again, I was on that level of just like, no, I'm not going to do this. I shower every day, like I basically have to, like my body just like forces me to in some weird way, but today I did not. But I'm going to change that right now with an ice cold shower, and then I guess the other half of the video will be in about 5 minutes after I get back. Okay, literally just got out of the shower. I figured I'd turn on the webcam just in case you think this is some weird scam to promote my main channel, which I totally would do by going on to the third channel with a couple thousand subscribers that no one cares about to promote the main channel. That's totally smart marketing. But no, yeah, my hair's wet, was just in a shower. I don't know how to prove it was cold besides the fact that I'm still shivering a little bit from time to time. But just to explain entirely what went down there, because the first moment you go in, you turn on the water, you're like, oh my god, you've been building up this moment, it's awful. And then like 3 seconds later, it's like, oh, I guess I could probably deal with this. Then I realize it's like the shower's default temperature. I put it all the way in the coldest. My shower can go surprisingly cold, as it turns out. And it was just getting like intensively more and more slowly cold. And because I have a big enough shower, I was just kind of backing away from it. So I was like, okay, I'm going to force myself to actually like physically wash under this too. Because once you have like, shampoo in your hair or you gotta get stuff off you, you're kind of forced in there. So yeah, long story short, I'd say, it's been a while since I've done one of these, but it totally is like, it kickstarts your life into like, the moment you're out, you're in like shock mode, like get off, go, cold, just be gone, and like your body's like starting and going, and that has to be a good thing. There's probably some horrific physiological effects, like, how like when you cool milk and you warm it up again, or you warm up milk and you cool it again, that's really bad. It's gotta be the same with the human body, But ignoring that, the mental effects, I feel, less like, like just kind of passive. I'm now definitely like, okay, let's go do what we're going to do today. And that is probably a good thing if there are things you're going to get done. But maybe not a daily thing. Although, if you want to do it every day, that's a thing you can totally do. So, just to finish up here, I probably have a minute. I don't know how long this background gameplay is. But I wanted to tell a story. Just because, ice showers, good. I think we're all on board with that. But yesterday, I was in London, like I said. I went for a couple of hours, or like 5 hours total, but I went into London and we got some Japanese food, and then we figured, let's get a drink. We go past a bubble tea place, but they also do stuff that we spotted from Hong Kong, and so we got ourselves some drinks. I got a super complex one, it was like a large slush mix with this, that, and because I was just having fun, she kept asking, and I was like, sure, go for that, but do this, then also do 3 times this. I was just messing around, making a big mega drink, a bubble tea style drink, and during the whole conversation, it takes like 10 minutes to make. I'm just talking to my friend about how anti-recycling are, because I can't speak. I'm very cold right now, okay, but let me tell you about the story, because the whole time, I'm a devil's advocate. I like to take unpopular positions, sometimes just for fun in conversations. It's more fun than just being like, oh yeah, we both agree this is good. So I'm being super vehemently anti-recycling. It's funny, but he's also a bit like, man, you really should care or whatever. And I'm like, nah, actually, I'm gonna deliberately landfill double as much as this just to make this better because it said it was recyclable. Something like that. Made a lot of jokes like that. And then as soon as my drink's finished, I make a few more jokes. I drink it. It's kind of good. And then the woman's like, oh wait, I didn't make that as good as I could have done. And I'm like, oh, okay. She brought me back from when I was leaving. She just took the drink, threw it away, made another one. The second drink she made is terrible. And to this day, there's 2 theories for this. One actual, bubble tea mix, whatever it's called, bubbleology in London is meant to taste like is horrific. It's one of the worst things I've ever made. It cost me like £5, and I was just determined to get married from it. But I was like, oh, every mouthful is leaving me just an awful taste in my mouth. And the second theory is that she heard this whole anti-recycling rant, and she's like, this no good non-recycler does not deserve the good bubble tea. And I don't know which one is more funny to me, but yeah, there you go. There's a story. There's a nice shower rant. I am so cold. I don't know how to even fix this. I guess I should probably get a hoodie on or something. Thank you very much for watching. Third channel. Don't care. Goodbye.